Alright, so I was originally going to do another uh, try to get things going and get a few more materials, tunnel this out a little bit. But since the last time that I was on here and now today, sometime last week, between sometime last week and today, I guess the save got something happened to it or whatever, I don't know. Because when I spawned in regular survival, it spawned me way up there. And then I fell through the mountain, landed on the floor, and consequently got smashed. This happened about, I'd say 3, 4 different times before I finally figured out I could just change to creative and survive this stinking fall. So I did that, and looks like we're just going to do a build instead of what I had originally planned on, but that is alright. Just a quick difference between what I did before and what I did now. I originally had supports, basic wooden supports here, but I changed it to the stone cubes to make it look a little bit more uniform, and I don't have to worry about trying to put on the wooden floor as what I did up here for the main part of the castle. Now I will keep the stone supports that I have here just to keep the inside somewhat uniform, and I'm going to keep the entire courtyard. I've changed all the supports here to the stone cube, so I'm going to keep that there. Still haven't decided if I want to keep those, the arrow slits, or if I want to keep the windows. I might just go to the windows with the shutters, and that is not going to work at all. So, I'll have to play around with that. Palisades, when I finally get those done, are going to interfere with the, let's see, it's interfering with my view once I finally get them all fully built up. I will have walkways up there too, and I'm going to put like a battlement and a walkway up here as well. So it sort of matches with that. I want to see if I can put a battlement and put a walkway continuation around, kind of like a wraparound porch there as well. So we'll see here what it is that we can actually do. First, let's make sure that all the torches are lit. Some of them, for whatever reason, have a habit of extinguishing themselves during the save, and then I have to, in between saves, and then I'll have to restart it. Let's look. I don't know how further out I want to make this. Let's see. Let's get this all loaded up. It's going to show me everything, isn't it? Yep, it's going to show me everything. See, stick fence, king statue, mechanical stamp mill. See, like this stuff I don't have access to in my survival just yet. And at some point I will be, I think I was going to go for that one next. We'll see here. I will be going back to the survival once I'm sure I'm not going to fall to my death and have to restart it again. May have to actually move my bed, to be honest. Leave a comment below if you can figure out why all of a sudden I just spawned way up there, and if you think that maybe having it this cramped quarters is a problem. I'm going to switch it anyway just to be sure. Do I have access? Let's see. Tools. Small blocks. There you are. load everything up, so I don't have to worry about that. Put you in there. Okay, respawn bed has been destroyed. Let's put it here. Okay. And claim bed. Alright. Okay, so good there. I think just because, I mean, yes, I'm doing this to keep it uniform, but I think while I'm in creative, I'm gonna go around and smash all these into actual cubes. So if I remember correctly, yep, it lets me do that. Alright, cool. So yeah, I'm gonna go around and just smash all these. Also trying to think. Let's actually get some light here. I have it as a corner here, but I'm wondering if I want to keep. There we go. I'm wondering if I want to keep it that way or if I want to make it a rounded palisade. Eventually I might change that out. I don't have quite access to that my survival yet, so I'm trying not to change too much as of right now, just trying to keep it as much as it was. Some of you may have noticed that I'm not very good at this whole building aspect, or just this game in general, for the amount of tricks I probably missed up to this point. And that's mainly just because I don't do a whole lot of this, and I'm mainly just doing this because I enjoy medieval games. I enjoy the medieval aspect of building your own castle, gathering the resources, and a lot of the times I usually just do a restart because I like the whole choosing a location and getting the start of it. I don't usually get to the point where I have a full castle, so I think this will work out pretty good because I'll actually be able to finish one. Trying to think here. Part of it, something else, some of you guys may point out that this isn't a very defensible castle. Yes, I'll put in a couple of walls and gates and drawbridge and things like that. But the main reason why I'm building a castle like this is just because it looks cool. And oh, I did not change this out. Change that out real quick. What did I put over there? Well, let's just put stone cube down. See, if you just do it directly, it just goes straight into creative. That's a support. Those are all supports. Okay, I'll leave those alone for right now. But the big problem, the big defensive hole in my castle is sapping, which for those of you who don't know is where your opponent digs underneath your castle walls. And most of the time it was actually they would create a tunnel underneath your castle wall, and then they would create enough of these where they either would try to tunnel to the inside of your keep and just create an access that way, or they would just dig a short tunnel to underneath your walls, and then as they were leaving the wall, they would set fire to the supports, and the tunnel would collapse behind them, hopefully bringing the wall down below them, the wall down with them. And so defensively, it changed this. The stone cubes would help out with that. Let's actually look here. How much does this have? 1200 support. Yeah, it's the same thing. So I don't know if these would have like a more defensive property or whatever. But this mainly it's just for uniformity purposes that I'm doing this. There's no real purpose for defensive abilities on this. There we go. And eventually when I turn my hostile AI back on this save, hopefully it doesn't crash it. And then I'm going to see how long I can survive. And it's not going to be a thing where I have a bunch of weapons stocked up so that each time I die I just grab it and go. I'll probably have a bunch of like crossbow bolts or something like that stocked up, but I'm not going to have like multiple swords, shields, maces, that sort of thing saved up so I can grab new ones as I die. I'll have them stocked up so that if they break, I can go and grab new ones. I'll go that direction, but I won't gonna have any whole setup where it just I can just keep respawning and just keep attacking them. It's just going to be to see how long I can last against a horde of these things. Because I think the default setting is 3 or 4 of them will show up depending on how much you build. But I'm not going to quite max it out, but I'm definitely going to make it bigger than that and see how long we can go from there. Because I want to say, since I have the drawbridge down, if I have the drawbridge up, I should say, if I bring that up, they're not going to be able to get to me. Because I thought I had read somewhere that if you keep your buildings one block up, they won't be able to attack you. I could be wrong on that. Someone tell me if that is wrong or correct. But once I actually get an actual finished building here, we'll give it a shot and see if it actually changes anything. And if I survive long enough, I'll actually have a bolt hole, panic room, so to speak, that I can get to and hide out for maybe starting a new castle elsewhere. Just starting from ground zero again. Choosing a different location and going from there. Alright, let's see. Okay, so that's all uniform. That's going to save me a lot of stone from having to do that. Out of curiosity, what did I put here? Double windows. I want to look at those shutters. I want to see what the shutters look like. Oop, that didn't do anything. That's double doors. I want double windows. Where are you? There we go. Double wall with shutters. Okay. Okay. So, do that. That actually might be better. Let's fix this. This is a double window. Let's take a look. Defensively, I don't believe the barbarians have any ranged weapons. But if you know, if you think that if you know that they do or anything like that, let me know, and I will probably go with the shutters because then I can close it and stop them from firing on me if they ever get into my courtyard. I only have palisade walls out there. Really, like I said, it's just for the whole decoration purposes. I'm not doing it for any real defensive things. This will be my main defense here. Having them try to crowd around. Come to that. I'm gonna do going against barbarians. the AI barbarians. I may want to stick some down there. Stick the window walls. I don't know. Because it doesn't have the whole depth thing. Well, I mean, I guess I could put those, the ledges. Let's see. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Gee, there we go. Let's see. Yeah, round parapets the edge with openings for dropping things to your attackers. I may put a couple of those out there. Just out along the sides here. Put them up on top of there. I don't think I can put any up here. Let's look. I can't put it there. But for whatever reason, it's not letting me. You're not going to let me put it there? Why not? Says something's in the way. See that red? Let's try a regular ledge, see if it does the same thing. It is doing the same thing. Why is it doing that? Stone wall. Whoa. Didn't know I could do that. Awesome. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Nope. And nope. There we go. 5. Nope. Go on this side. Nope, it's still not letting me do it. If I put battlements up there? Where are you? There we are. It'll let me put battlements up there. That's weird. Alright, well, let me know if you can figure out why it's doing that. Is it because of this? I didn't think it was interfering with it that much. I know I can't put walls underneath it. Oh wait, no, I figured out how to fix that. That's right. Yeah, earlier for whatever reason it wasn't letting me put walls underneath it, but I figured it out. It was I had to line everything else up, so I managed to get that taken care of. Yeah, I think we're gonna cut it short today, just so I'm not taking advantage of the creative powers too much. I'm gonna get rid of this. I'll probably change that out at some point. I'm gonna leave this for right now, just so I get an idea of this versus this. I have all 3 available, so I have an idea of what they look like. Let me know though if you think I should stick with, either the double windows. Which one do you think I should get though? The double windows, double window with shutters, or the arrow slits? Because while that is good for defensive strategy, like going up against regular players, it restricts the view for when you're going up against this, like the standard barbarians. Yeah. Let's see, crouch. Oh, that's a little bit better. Okay, alright, that makes more sense. But yeah, still, it kind of, yeah, it doesn't, it might just be the way that I've created this build so far, but I've got way more view here, and then again, it might just be because of the way I've built the courtyard right now. But yeah, we'll cut it short here for right now, and Oh, that's the wrong button. There we go. We'll cut it short here for right now. And we'll see you in the next video, hopefully without it crashing or without me spawning way up on the side of the mountain and dying because I smashed. Alright, see you guys later. Hit that like button and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Bye.